Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Brandenburg, now Prussia, for Europa Universalis IV. So, we're winning our coalition wars, both of them. Actually, yeah, it's the third Prussian purge of Swedish heresy. We really don't like that Swedish heresy, man. It's really gnarly. It just bugs us. Gotta weed that stuff out. And, Styria no longer considers Austria a rival. Somebody had commented that, like, changing rivals doesn't cost diplo points anymore, and that's not true. It still does. It doesn't cost... It never cost. After the change in, like, 1.7, it didn't cost points to appoint a rival. But, ooh, that's some kind of nasty attrition there. But, yeah, 1.8 didn't change anything. It still costs 100 diplo points to change your rival, which I think is silly. Not because... Well, I do think it's silly because I don't like monarch points in general, but also because the AI is far, far too... likely to change their guy, and they waste diplo points on it, which is stupid. I mean, unless they're like being forced out, like their ally, like their rival's not allowed anymore. In that case, that makes perfect sense. The AI needs to size up a new enemy, but when they change their rival at the start of a game, something's wrong with that. I don't like that. That should be fixed. Wiz, that's all you, buddy. Man, that attrition sucks. We have insufficient support with this army. We can wait, apparently, for diplomatic annexation cost. We have won another siege of something that Sweden had occupied. They do have a tiny little army down there. Looks like they were maybe thinking about going after Finnmark. They have troops. How is this possible? How does Sweden have Sami patriots? They're just like walking around in the same territory. They're not even fighting. How'd that happen? Anyway, I suppose for now we just pile everything together and then we'll go siege Finnmark for the next one. And I do kind of want to wait for some more infantry so we don't have insufficient support here. So where can we do that? We do own some land directly here. Let's hire a few mercenaries. 27 days, that's forever. I don't want to wait that long. There's a lot of boats there. I mean, we could stomp that army, but attacking with insufficient support still just seems kind of silly. You know what we'll do? It's small enough. They have, like, what? 11 regiments for the front row, so we need to have at least 11. We've got plenty. Let's just split off half of the cavalry. And that way we don't have insufficient support, and we'll just attack in anyway. I just want to avoid that insufficient support penalty. That's not cool. We have more morale. We have far, far more tactics. They actually have quite a bit of discipline. Full quality. Wow. And the reform of commission buying. That's pretty good for them. We're actually at 102 or 112.5. Are we yet working on offensive? No, not even quite yet. We're very close, though. We just switched over to military focus, that's right. Now I remember. They tell us of the end of the English Civil War. Alright. Good for you. Portugal is apparently reinforcing pretty heavily. We don't yet have insufficient support, but if we reinforce with full cavalry, we will. So that would be kind of dumb, but I suppose having more men is better than having insufficient support, like... Not having any men is probably worse than having insufficient support, isn't it? Don't you think? That's what I think. Well, the fight's turned against us, though, so maybe we should just back off. We killed enough men. I think we won in the beginning. Let's just retreat now. It's fine. And we definitely killed more men than we lost there. Although we actually have negative war score here. Which is annoying. But we'll straighten that out soon enough. We're sieging lots of stuff, which is good. And that's going to eat through our manpower pretty quick, but it is what it is. Once that army's done with that thing up there, we can bring them home. Again, I think we need to hire a couple more cavalry or mercenaries here if we can. Not very many available mercenaries. I think we had a negative event that reduced the availability of them. Yeah. Available mercenaries minus 30%. That kind of explains why there's so few. But look at this. This front row, 5,000 out of 15. That's not very good. Alright. We are under attack. In the plains, a 6-4. It's a pretty damn good general, dude. And they just reinforced with Great Britain. That's not good either. We're just going to have to retreat from this fight as soon as we can because we have a desperately very, very weak front row. And I'd rather not lose artillery. We can retreat on the 25th, and so we shall. back to favorable terrain like, say, Hamburg. They still lost more overall than we did. Not by much. And they did gain a lot of prestige, and we lost prestige. But they picked up more war exhaustion than we did. So that's good. I count that a win. That's a win in my book. We will continue with our sieging of Poland. We've won the siege of Warsaw. Cool. Austria broke their alliance with Milan. Seems fair. Seems fine. Have we killed these guys yet? No, not quite. We have to fight them in the forest up here. We've won another siege. Let's advance to, like, down there. It's pretty much all Poland now. As soon as that fight's done, we detach a siege and then bring the rest back home, because we're going to need them. I wouldn't mind patrolling through the Swedish armies, just to get rid of them. Alright. So, yeah, 2,000 infantry. What is up with the infantry, man? They are just not reinforcing. I'm actually going to train just a couple more actual regular infantry here. My goodness. Maybe we just avoided all reinforcement. Are you going to come over here? You are, you little bastard. Right when I was so close to finishing all these sieges. Well, if we break off as many as possible, we can probably form up an army that can maybe hold out for reinforcements. Which means we'd have to break this one off, but I kind of want to wait for the next tick to see if maybe we get lucky. 14% chance, I mean, you know, it could happen. It's not impossible. There's a 14% chance. It could happen. There are only 5 heavies in this navy, but there is a fairly sizable Portuguese navy that would reinforce, so we're going to avoid doing that. Should really probably end one of the 2 wars, just so that we're in a better position. You are still heading to there. That's my territory. So hopefully you'll suffer some attrition, maybe. Supply limit's pretty damn high here, though. No, looks like they are suffering a little bit. Not very much at all. Less than 1%. But they're moving into Wittenberg, which also has high supply. Our 14% chance did not happen, unfortunately. Okay, after that, now you're going to Oberlaus. You're fighting some rebels. Yeah, okay. Seems like something the AI would prioritize. Unsurprising, really. Okay. Nope, they've decided to stop. Staying put. Also, a good choice. Muscovy has a new guy already. That was a very short Regency Council. Lucky for them. They're now up to 54,000, and they're most certainly suffering attrition. 0.7%. Nothing major, but... You know, it's enough. It really is enough that their manpower is in the gutter. Both of them. Portugal and Great Britain are both down to, like, nothing. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that they were lucky nations, they would burn through that even faster. Like, look at this. Go in here and we check out, yeah, sort by max manpower. They're not even on this damn list. I guess we sort by income, maybe? And Portugal will be up there? There we go. Notice how they are lucky. So the speed by which manpower recovers is modified by luck. So, they don't have quite as high of a cap as we do, but if you look at the monthly regain rate, currently you gain 444. They're gaining 444 men on 42,000 manpower. We have 300k. So we get 2654. But like if you do the math, like they get way more men per month than the average country. So it's pretty damn significant. I hate luck. I really don't like luck as a modifier. It sounds like there's a lot of things I hate in this game, but it's really, I guess, not that many things. But certain things just make me unhappy, okay? Portugal, if you could like go ahead and remove that navy, I'll totally go attack this one. Ooh, Portugal and Great Britain are keeping their armies separate. If we didn't have insufficient support here, I'd actually consider killing a few men. Like, you know, killing some armies. See if we can get these guys over here to reinforce. Good supply limit in our capital? Yes, we can reinforce. Okay, so if we wanted to like end the war with one guy, just to make things kind of a little bit less lopsided, Poland is the only one who is not in the coalition, so we could just feed... I actually don't have a vassal over here. Are there any cores here we can create? We create a vassal. Looks like no. It's too early to create client states. We are not overextended, but we're going to become overextended when we inherit these things, which we're currently annexing. It's going to happen pretty soon, too. June of 2 years from now. So when we inherit Saxony's lands, or sorry, East Frisia's lands, we're going to get a lot of overextension. There's 8 base tax here, 6, 4, so that's 16. And then wasn't there another one? I think there's like one more. Here, we can actually see it this way. Yeah, Friesland, French Fryland. So 6 is 22 base tax. So it's less than 100, but it's still kind of dangerous. You know, if we got that, like even if we're at 12, I mean, damn. We're going to be at like 92. 92 plus 12 is going to be more than 100. So I can't take any land directly from these guys, really. But it's oh so tempting. But I also can't take it because I need the admin points for this next thing. I don't even know what I want. I didn't want the war to get big. I just think we're going to piece these guys out. You'll convert a Protestant. Okay, that sounds good. You'll cede Stockholm to us. Normally I'd say yes, but I actually can't take that. You will renounce claims. That's dumb. Yeah, just switch to Protestant. How many relationship slots do we have? 5 out of 7. I mean, you absolutely hate me, so the vassalizing you would be stupid. I think we take from Poland first, since we can separate piece them. We will take war reparations. Forced religion is not possible. We'll take money. We'll make you annul your treaties because our prestige is actually fine. Just annul some treaties, fine. Yeah, that's good. Bavaria. We hate Bavaria. Sounds great. Okay, go away, Poland. And then with Sweden, since we don't actually need anything from them in this war because of the messed up vassal inheritance thing, we learned a couple things though, so it's not like there was a wasted effort. I mean, I learned that even though you can't... Okay, I knew that you couldn't sell a province to a vassal while you're annexing them, but I didn't know if they wouldn't core it while you were annexing them. And the answer is that they won't. So we learned something there, which is good. But then also we learned that vassals can't core adjacent to your own territory, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. So knowing those things, now this war doesn't really make much sense. So force religion. It's only 30 war score. We'll take war reparations. We'll take 12 whole ducats because I like ducats. Make you annul your treaties because we can. Well, we almost can. Fine, you can keep your alliance. It's cool. It's cool, man. Now go away. We'll have to take that next time. We will event. It's going to be the 4th thing of whatever something heresy. It's going to be awesome. Just you wait. 64 available force limit here, so let's head over to Altmark. And let's prepare to kick some Great British butt. We're so close to having this thing available. Okay, people are at war because of Austria. You guys are going to head down to there. How's revolt risk looking? Not too bad. We do have Catholic zealots in Bergen and Schuss. And is that because we're trying to convert it? No, we actually have a little bit of war exhaustion. I suppose we could buy that down. Yeah, diplo points don't matter. So we'll get rid of those. This army is just going to move in and annihilate this 20 stack, I think. And then this army is going to go over here and reinforce. If they can get there on time, that fight will turn into a victory, I think. Exceptional year has expired. Alright, so we took a couple penalties, and it's a 3-3 versus their 5-3, which is not good, but tactics, morale, discipline, everything is a good advantage, so we'll take some losses, but they'll take more. Battle of Westfalen. We lost 5,000 infantry and 5,000 cavalry. They lost not too many more. I think that's the fight we reinforced over here. But they don't have any occupied territory, so they're just going to retreat to like here, or maybe all the way back to there. Let's find out. And that fight went well. I didn't get a chance to see. Alright, you guys can march up that way now, and you guys can go to here. Yeah, they are going to retreat that way. Well, let's plow through this 9 stack. Seems pretty good. Those are some pretty sizable rebel stacks there. Hainutian nationalists. Well, we'll see about that. And this one, with a 4-2, this is our better leader. We should do alright. It's plains. We will cross a river. I don't know if I trust that tooltip, you know? Like, I think it's telling the truth, but I don't know if I trust it yet. Beretta, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do just fine there. Nice. Stack wiped all that artillery. Sweet. Have you guys go to there, let's have you guys go to here. Gonna have to take care of this for them. And I really just want to finish annexing this thing here. That's the main thing I want to do right now. Alright, I'm gonna take a break here. I will see you again in the next video. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in a bit.